first time you watched Star Wars? Can you remember where and how?
Definitely. I was in Boulder, Colorado with my cousins. My aunt took us, and it changed my life. Yeah, the moment I saw Leia say, "Get this walking carpet out of my way," I said, that is exactly who I want to emulate. I want her hair, and I want her moxie. Done.
At my house, I think. For some people, I feel like it's that's an imprint on their life. Like, they know exactly when they saw it. I saw A New Hope when I was younger. My parents either rented the DVD or had it, and we went and watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, very cool, and then I went to a soccer game.
Can you remember the first time you sat down and watched Star Wars?
Like the time? Probably not. No, but yeah.
I won't stop.
I grew up on Star Wars, like on the original ones. Like we said, "May the Force be with you," as much as we said, "What up?" I mean, that was just a way of life.
I love the movies because they were, as a kid, it's your jaw drops seeing all that. Everything in space is so cool, but and then I saw 5 and 6, but I hadn't seen 1, 2, and 3. So after I got the show, I was like, I need to go catch up, and yeah.
And here we are.
I remember watching the original trilogy as a young kid, and I knew at the time, like, this is a big deal, but I think I might have been too young to really, like, fully appreciate it for what it is. So then after I got this job, I wanted to, soak up as much Star Wars as I could. So I went back and I rewatched the trilogy, and I was totally on board. I was like, this is what all the fuss is about. I get it now. Like, it totally made sense. And I think I really got to, like, appreciate it as, like, a legitimate fan. Maybe I'm a little older, a little wiser, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, the whole thing, the cinematic experience, I only wish I could have, I wasn't alive at the time, but I only wish I could have seen Star Wars for the first time, like, in the theater.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Can you imagine?
Well, I was 1 when the first one came out. So the first one I saw was in the theaters. It was Empire Strikes Back, and it literally blew my mind. I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico at the San Mateo 8 Theater. We had 8 theaters. It was big. And that's still our biggest theater, probably. And no, I'm sure they've expanded to 12. But yeah, I got to see it there and literally was blown away. And I always liked the bad guys, so I pulled for Vader, and that was the one where Vader kind of looked sort of awesome at the end, and so I won.
Well, yeah, I saw it in 1977. I saw it opening day in Westwood, California, 3 times in a row, and with a bunch of my buddies, and it was one of the few things in that year of high school, it was my graduating year of high school, that I actually cared about. I was very apathetic, very angry, and I remember sitting in that theater and something shifted inside, and I had something to talk about with my friends that wasn't about how we weren't getting along with our families or, all the typical teenage angst. Yeah.
The underlying dark side that we all have in ourselves.
Exactly,
Indeed.
yes. But it allowed me to unleash it right there, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve was actually telling me that's where he was opening day,
Steve
77.
told me that story, and I'm like, dude, that sounds incredible. Like, I can't imagine, like, being in that position and seeing this thing for the first time that no one had ever seen before. So I'm a little envious, but he's much older than me, so it's fine.